All right, let's solve a mystery that probably happens in your own bank account maybe every single month. So let's put on our detective hats because today we're cracking the case of the missing money.
Does this sound familiar? You glance at your bank account and you know you didn't buy a new TV or go on a big shopping spree, but somehow the number is just way lower than it should be. It's so frustrating, right? Well, that's the exact mystery we're going to get to the bottom of today.
You know, every investigation has to start at the scene of the crime. And for us, that scene is your bank account. Let's start looking for some clues.
First things first, if you feel this way, you are not alone. This is not some personal failure. It's an incredibly common feeling, this sense that your money just evaporates. It's a baffling mystery, and it happens to millions of people every single day.
Okay, time to do some real detective work. We're going to follow the trail of clues and see where the money is actually going. So here's your first assignment, and don't worry, it's simple. No crazy spreadsheets. For just 3 days, that's it. I want you to be a detective. Your only mission is to track every single purchase. Every coffee, every little snack, every time you tap your card.
So what does this evidence trail look like? Well, it's not a smoking gun. It's a bunch of small, what feel like totally insignificant clues, right? A $6 coffee here, a $12 lunch there, a $5 snack, maybe a $9 online thing you barely even remember buying.
And this is exactly why the mystery is so hard to solve. On their own, each of these purchases feels completely harmless. You tell yourself, oh, it's just a coffee, or it's just a snack. No single expense feels like the bad guy, and that's precisely how the money slips right through your fingers, totally unnoticed.
But here's where the real detective work pays off. When you start gathering all these small individual clues together, a pattern starts to show up. The case is about to break wide open. And trust me, the culprit is pretty surprising.
And there it is. Those harmless little clues, they add up to over $30 in a single day. Just think about that for a second. $30 just gone in 24 hours on stuff you probably didn't even think twice about.
But wait, it gets so much worse. That $30 a day, well, that quickly becomes over $200 in just 1 week. Now we're not talking about pocket change anymore. That's a serious amount of missing cash.
And here it is, the final, shocking twist in the case. Over a whole year, that small daily leak turns into a massive flood, draining thousands and thousands of dollars from your account. That's a vacation. That could be a down payment on something. That is your missing money.
So you see, your money wasn't stolen in some big heist. It didn't just vanish into thin air. The truth is, it escaped, little by little, day after day, through all these small, unguarded exits.
Now let's be really clear. The problem isn't spending money. We all have to spend money to live. The real culprit that we've unmasked here is unconscious spending. It's the money that just leaks out of your account without you even noticing it's gone.
So, we've solved the mystery. We've identified the culprit. But, you know, an investigation is only really useful if it actually leads to a result. So now, for the most important part. How do you crack your own case and close it for good?
Here's your number one tool. Let's call it the receipt rule. It's so simple. For 1 week, just 7 days, write down every single thing you buy. The coffee, the parking meter, that little app subscription. I don't care how small it is. At the end of the week, you'll have the cold, hard facts of where your money actually went.
And with that data in hand, you can make the smart move. You'll see the patterns clear as day, and you can decide what's just not worth it. But here's the key. You don't just stop spending. You replace it. You actively redirect that money from an unconscious leak into a conscious act, like saving or investing.
So this all boils down to a really simple, repeatable system that closes this case for good. Step 1, track your spending. Step 2, find the leaks. And step 3, the most important one, redirect the money. It's a powerful loop that puts you right back in the driver's seat.
Ultimately, though, this isn't just about a one-time fix. It's really about adopting a permanent shift in how you see your money. It's about developing the detective's mindset. This right here shows you the huge difference. Most of us, we kind of live with this vague assumption, right? I don't spend that much. But the detective lives by a simple truth. You can't control what you don't track. Awareness is literally the foundation of control. So the real moral of our story is this. Money doesn't usually vanish in a big poof of smoke. It slowly and very quietly slips away in all the corners of your life where you just aren't paying attention.
The case of the missing money is officially closed, and the only question left is, are you ready to start paying attention?